Hello everyone, welcome to my WNC channel. In a $2.6 billion lawsuit against the Trump administration, Harvard goes to court. Monday, Harvard University will present its claim that the illegitimate administration of President Donald Trump cut $2.6 billion from the storied college. In the school's fight against the federal government, this is a turning point. If U.S. As the administration intensified its conflict with the nation's oldest and wealthiest university, District Judge Allison Burroughs rules in the university's favor, reversing a series of funding freezes that turned into complete cuts. Such a ruling, if it stands, would revive Harvard's sprawling scientific and medical research operation and hundreds of projects. After rejecting a number of demands in a letter dated April 11 from a federal anti-Semitism task force, Harvard's lawsuit asserts that the administration engaged in retaliation against the university. Here's the latest. Harvard has moved to self-fund some of its research. However, even with the nation's largest endowment at $53 billion, the university has warned it can't absorb the full cost of the federal cuts. Grants can be canceled by federal agencies if they no longer comply with policies. Harvard has stated that the government fails to explain how the termination of funding for research to treat cancer, support veterans, and improve national security addresses anti-Semitism in court filings. The Trump administration claims that the grants were being reviewed before the April demand letter was sent, denying that the cuts were made in retaliation. It asserts that the government can cancel contracts for a variety of policy reasons at its discretion. Hearing begins in Harvard's lawsuit over funding cuts. Harvard's lawyer said that the Trump administration cut more than $2.6 billion in federal funding, infringing on the university's First Amendment rights. Stephen Lehitsky said the government conditioned research grants on Harvard, ceding control to the government over what is appropriate for students and faculty to say. The U.S. ambassador reiterates his support for Syria's government and raises concerns about Israel's involvement. Monday, a U.S. envoy reiterated Washington's support for the new government in Syria, stating that there is no plan B for collaborating with it to unite the nation still reeling from years of civil war and ravaged by fresh sectarian violence. Tom Barak also said that Israel's recent intervention in Syria was poorly timed and complicated efforts to stabilize the region in an exclusive interview with the Associated Press. Barak is ambassador to Turkey and special envoy to Syria, with a short-term mandate in Lebanon. He spoke in Beirut following more than a week of clashes in Syria's southern province of Sweda between militias of the Druze religious minority and Sunni Muslim Bedouin tribes. The Associated Press was informed by Tom Barak, who serves as an ambassador to Turkey, special envoy to Syria, and has a short